You're gay! Hello and welcome back, Ravers. This is Gay Rave, Season 3, Episode 11, and I am coming to you live from my home in Connecticut, somewhere that's none of your business. I am here with my mother, who is going to help me read today's current events and all of our podcast. I wrote her a script, so everything that she says she has not seen before, and so we're going to do this like Weekend Update on SNL. So I'll do some parts, and then I'll hand it to her, and then she'll do her parts and everyone's gonna be very, very nice to her. Okay. She's very nervous and she put in her tooth for this. Okay. So everybody be nice. Okay. So, first current event, let's jump right into it. We have so much to talk about. Current event Charlie XCX got married, and I think this even happened more than a week ago, but that's not my business. I didn't mention it before. I'm mentioning it now. She got married to George Daniel, who is the drummer, and I think he does a lot of the production for the band 1975, who I am also a stan of. So they got married at Hackney Town Hall in London about 2 weeks ago. She wore this gorgeous Vivienne Westwood. Of course, she made all these TikToks. She was drinking her Aperol Spritz. She was smoking cigarettes on the street. She was doing it her way. Frank Sinatra voice. Okay. So she gives me hope that a party girl can find love and marriage. And I think that's very sweet and very beautiful. We need to give it up for Charlie, really, because she had the entire best year of her life. I feel she is actually peaking. I feel like her odd year 2025 is really that bitch. Like 2024 was all of brat and all of summer festivals, touring, raging, and now she's getting married to like the love of her life. Now she's just drinking orange wine in Europe somewhere. So she is living the life we all wish we could live. Like now everyone's posting all these photos of like back when she did like boom clap, back when she was in early days and people didn't really know who she was, and she also looked nuts. She just deserves this. The girl has range. If she has anything, she definitely has range. Okay. So that's current event number one. And here we go. The Dina L is going to read current event number two. Ready? Go ahead.
Sydney Sweeney was clocked as being a registered Republican in Florida as recently as 2024. Said another way, breaking news, the sky is blue, the grass is green, and I have a WAP.
Do you know what a WAP is? WAP?
No.
WAP is the song with Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh, yes. I know that song.
Okay, perfect.
I have a
So
WAP.
so you agree.
Yeah.
You have a WAP. Exactly. So these things are obvious. Everyone's all up in arms about Sydney Sweeney. Even in the car on the way home, because my mother has to pick me up and drive me everywhere I go here, she was like, I just don't really care. What are your thoughts on it?
I really don't know what the big fuss is. I really don't.
I do fear that it was obvious. The woman's from Florida. And I think everyone's mostly upset because she was on Euphoria, where like the whole show is about a girl of color in high school with a drug addiction, and sort of like no critical thoughts there thought by Sydney Sweeney. It's like when Jennifer Lawrence was a registered Republican doing all 5 Hunger Games movies. Not a fucking single critical thought took place. Okay. Not a critical thought. Okay. Moving on. Chapel Roan finally dropped Subway on all streaming services. We are so excited about that. It absolutely changed me. The music video broke me, as we all could have expected. I was listening to this shit on YouTube for weeks, and when it finally came out, hit exactly the same, hit even better than the same. So I felt like a white woman when This Girl Is on Fire came out. I really did. I felt like it was something that was going to change the culture, and it gives me so much catharsis. Like, the music video is so emotional. I have not watched it and not cried one time. Every single time I'm just like in a state of emotion. Okay. But it did come out. She did an interview when Subway dropped, and it was talking about like her next album. And essentially she said that the next album doesn't exist and that we should all wait like 5 years for it, which is kind of a bummer, but it's probably for the best. For like my emotional stability, it's definitely for the best. Okay. So that's what I have to say about that. One time, my mom asked me to. I used to have to load music onto her iPod because she taught classes. So one time she asked for the song Perfect by Pink. Because my other example, like if it wasn't going to be Girl on Fire as my example of how white women felt when that came out, it was going to be any song by Pink because white women love Pink. And one time she asked me for her iPod to put Perfect by Pink on it. And I did. And I accidentally gave her the version that was explicit that said fucking perfect. And she was like teaching a class and she was like very alarmed by it. But the actual title of the song is fucking perfect. Did you know that?
I know that now. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll take my apology in writing. Thank you very much. Okay, so here goes mom with the next current event. Okay, ready? The highlighted version.
Yes. IHOP came out with their own Dubai chocolate pancakes, and all of the promo looks like a poop from my butt.
Thank you. So that again, IHOP came out with their own Dubai chocolate pancakes, and they do not look appetizing. I don't think they look appetizing. I think for some reason when they put like the toppings in a little baggie and they sort of like spread it on, it just doesn't look really good. It's kind of green and brown. Yeah, I know. I like Dubai chocolate. I've never really had it because it's all $25, but still, it's in the fridge. Okay. Of course, it's in the fridge. Okay. Up next, Mariah Carey just performed at Brighton Pride with a Protect the Dolls jacket. So she's finally on the wave. And she said she'll always be there for her LGBTQ fans. And I feel like she was just sort of referencing Always Be My Baby or other Mariah Carey songs, which is fine, but she was definitely using it for branding. So at least we have that. She wore like a trans colored dress. She dedicated the song Hero to her fans. Listen, I was happy to see it. Given all the shit that's going on, I'm like, at least we have Mimi. Okay, Mom, next, ready?
This isn't about gay people, but it is just nice. Pam Anderson and Liam Neeson are together and doing cute press for Naked Gun.
Very good job. Thank you. That's it. No more comments on that. No comments. Next, Netflix dropped a new show, a very lesbian show called The Hunting Wives. It's a bunch of lesbian action in Texas. It's supposed to be very good. I have not watched it yet. Apparently, there's murder in it, but I need to go through the show because I'm in a gay drought right now for all of my television viewing. I did a lot of Love Island, and I feel like that sort of culturally made me straight. So I need to get back into my bag here. So, Netflix, The Hunting Wives, if you've seen it, tell me, but no spoilers. Tell me if I should watch it. And if you haven't seen it, let's watch it together and then we can kiki about it. Okay. Moving on. Mom, see you again.
I'm ready. Prime Video is dropping a 3-part Diana Taurasi docuseries on August 7th. We all know to watch and support her and all WNBA content, so they make more. We also need applications for the WNBA's next meanest player.
Nice job. Really good inflection on that. Very good. Wonderful. Last current event, Walton Goggins was clocked at Cubbyhole last Wednesday. I was like, okay, I guess. He was a day late for Margarita Tuesday, but like, fine, he can go to Cubbyhole. I guess he has cash on hand, whatever. But like, if I was in Cubbyhole and I saw Walton Goggins walking in, I would not blink. It would simply not register. If I saw that man from behind, I would just think he was another lesbian. There is the outfit, the hair, there is absolutely nothing that would read to me as different. But I am curious. I was reading this article. It was like, Walton Goggins is known for his like LGBTQIA representation in media. I'm like, is he though? He talked to somebody who like was doing sex stuff in White Lotus does not make him an LGBTQIA like tangent actor. You like to think, my mother says she would like to think that personally he is supportive and that's why he was there. So let's all just create our own narratives about why he was there and why we like him. Okay, perfect. So Mom, you have a break on this one because this is just too much. I fear that this is too much. Okay. So we're gonna jump into rave reviews. Wait, where are you going? Okay, you have to come back in a little bit. Okay, so here's some soccer tea. So in rave reviews, we're essentially talking all about football, aka American soccer. So JoJo Siwa's ex, Kath Ebbs, just came out as dating a soccer player named Tilly. And they said that they do still believe in love, which is very, very sweet, even though JoJo Siwa is testing their every last nerve. And I do fear that this is the second person named Tilly who I know who is a lesbian, which is like not shocking, I guess. Like multiple people with the same name can be lesbians, but I just find it surprising that like it's approaching criteria levels. Like if you have the name Tilly, like you're probably a lesbian. Like it's actually leaning further towards than against, if you ask me. How many famous people are named Tilly? You know what I'm saying? Okay, so last week I was talking about how the Lionesses won the Euro Cup. So England won the Euros like a week or two ago. And there is some juicy tea that came out of this, and I had no idea about it. Okay, one of the stars of the England team's name is Lucy Bronze, and she's a right back. She plays for England and for Chelsea when she's not playing for England. She played the entire tournament with a broken tibia. Isn't that crazy? I know. So in the final game against Spain, they went to penalty kicks and she was taken off the field. She couldn't do a penalty kick because she had a left knee injury. And so she was out. England still won in penalty kicks. But Lucy came out. She was like, it wasn't actually the left knee that was injured. My right tibia was broken the whole time. And that's why. Isn't that so crazy? So that has nothing to do with this tea. That's like very interesting, but it's not the point. So on England. She actually used to date somebody else on England named Kiera Walsh, a midfielder who was on England and on Chelsea. So her ex and her on the two of the exact same team. So they're together 24/7. They broke up and they have all this contact with each other. Like, that's crazy. You win the Euros and you're raising the cup with your ex. That's crazy. That's got to be, I mean, I'm sure it's par for the course. I'm sure it's happening all over the place, but still. Lucy is now dating somebody on Spain. Ona Battle, who's on Spain, and they obviously just defeated Spain. So Lucy's there, a winner, broken tibia, fucked up left leg, raising the trophy with her ex, has to go comfort her current partner who they just defeated. How crazy is that? I was like, wow, that's actually wild. And Lucy actually met Orna, the person on Spain, when they played together in Barcelona. So I'm like, maybe there was some overlap there. We really don't know. But I don't feel as bad because Spain beat England in the last World Cup. So they've both experienced the pain of comforting the person that they were with.
Can I just ask, was her tibia casted?
No, she played fully. She like didn't disclose it apparently, which I think, like, why are we praising that? Why are we praising people for playing with broken tibias?
So I hate when men athletes, male athletes.
And also, that man just shot up the NFL headquarters in New York and he said, study my brain, because he said that he had CTE from playing football. Did you see that?
I did, and he diagnosed himself.
Yeah, but you can't diagnose CTE until you're dead. Isn't that correct? But of all, there were 111 brains studied of ex NFL players or like past NFL players, and 110 of them had CTE. And I'm pretty sure that last one was like an outlier. It's like, what do they say? Like 4 out of 5 dentists, you know what I'm saying? But what is the point? Like, there's too much money in football to get rid of it, and they added those caps which like are supposed to soften it on your head. But it's not even the blows to your helmet or to your head, it's your neck. They said, I was reading an article and they said it's like your neck in the helmet, it like over time just degenerates your neck too.
It's not safe where the helmet hits, like right where your spine hits your head. It's just not safe. You take a blow there.
It's very unsafe. The Dina L. You heard it here. So that's the tea about the footballers. And there's also the WNBA trades that are happening recently, like Melissa Smith and Dejanay Carrington, who are in a relationship together, who are on the same team for like just a brief period. They were on the Wings together for a good couple of weeks. We were so happy for them. Both got traded off the Wings. I mean, it sucks because they probably had a couple beautiful moments. Melissa Smith got traded to the Aces. Dejanay got traded to the Lynx, which the Lynx is going to be a fucking lethal team. Like, if they were good before, they beat our ass the other day. Oh my God. And they are so upset about losing the WNBA finals last year. They are coming back with a vengeance, and I'm very upset. And not for nothing, Liberty, they haven't been playing their best the last couple of games. We had like 3 or 4 losses in a row, which like kind of hurt the spirit a little bit. Like, we lost to the Wings. The Wings are like the worst team in the league.
It's a long season, though. It's a long season.
Okay, optimism. The Wings were like 1-9. In that, there's this clip of Dejanay Carrington was on Stud Buds with Natisha Heidemann and Courtney Williams. I've mentioned them in the old pod. And Dejanay was like, the Wings are 1-9. They were like, who did you beat? Who's the one team you beat? Like, is it Chicago? She's like, no. Like, you didn't even beat Chicago. They beat Connecticut. That was the one team. Okay, moving into grave reviews. And the Dina L is going to read this one. Okay, go ahead.
Sophie Cunningham is starting a podcast with a man from Summer House who wears neck scarves all the time. Mystery Inc. called. Fred wants his look back. Try again, racist. You won't catch me giving you a listen.
Very nice. Good attitude at the end. Really good. Okay, perfect. So yeah, nobody listened to that. That's all I have to say. I don't know anything about that man. I do not watch Summer House, but I know that Sophie Cunningham is just, she is so whatever to me. Known racist, Sophie Cunningham. Every time she comes out in the WNBA, and it sucks because like she's kind of good. And she recently got this contract for Arby's. She's like the marketing face of Arby's now. And I used to defend Arby's and their curly fries and their mozzarella sticks. Now what am I supposed to do, bitch? Okay. Moving on to Can I Say Something? My can I say something is I found a new apartment. I am so excited. It is so cute. It is 242. Mind your damn business, bitch. I'm not telling you where I live. You really thought I was about to tell you? Y'all are too much. Y'all are too much. Okay. It is in XYZ area and it is a XYZ location, ABC borough. Okay. And so I just have to say that deleting apartment search apps from your phone is so cleansing, not just because my phone has no space on it, but also because getting those emails and looking at those apps every single day, it starts to rewire my brain. And now I just like, I can't know. I can't know if a better apartment is out there. I can't know if a cheaper, larger apartment is coming out. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I feel cleansed. All three apps are gone from my phone: Zillow, Street Easy, and apartments.com or whatever. All of them are gone. I am thrilled. It's everything like New York apartment hunting is obviously torturous. And I know mostly New York people are the ones listening to this, but you truly, I looked at this apartment on Wednesday and I had keys on Saturday. It's fucking ridiculous. And all your money's gone and it's everything and then it's nothing. And then you're like, okay, well, I guess I have this apartment now and that's it. Okay, can I say something? I made one for you and you can go ahead and read it. You're going to have to riff here. You're going to kind of have to do your own thing. Okay, can I say something? And it starts with, why does Selena Gomez have an Oreo?
That's what I asked you today. Like, do other people have Oreos? I just don't get it. What's so special about it? Does it have her face? Is it a certain color? I just don't get it.
So that's a really good point. I actually don't know why Selena Gomez has an Oreo. And the flavor is like cinnamon or something like that. But I will tell you, Post Malone has had an Oreo, and I think several other people have had Oreos as well.
No, because I try to avoid Oreos.
She tries to avoid Oreos, she said. But she's also not one for these like celebrity endorsement or celebrity marketed products, I will say. She used to be very upset about Oprah's book club. She used to say, why would I care about Oprah's book club? Oprah doesn't come asking me for recommendations. So why would I care what she likes to read? Does she care what I like to read? I don't. If I had a book club, would she buy that book? Would she read it? I could slap my face on a sticker and put it on any book I want. Are people gonna care? That's what she used to say. It was fucking ridiculous. As if marketing. She's like, what? Marketing is useless. Marketing and advertising. Fucking get rid of the whole thing. Throw the whole industry away. It's a waste. Okay. I'm sorry for the week. I'm sorry as to all the people I sweated on at Stud Country. I did have an amazing time, but I simply cannot be sweating that much on a Thursday night. Like that is too much for me. I will be returning, but I will definitely wear a wig or some sort of headpiece that allows me to be seen after the dancing because it's just not possible. Like I got all dressed up. I dressed in a really cute outfit, but I was sweating through that outfit so fast, first 20 minutes, and that building is not well aerated, is not well air filtered. Do you have anyone to say you're sorry to?
No, I have no apologies.
No, lives life with no apologies. We'll do the Dina L's book club if anyone is actually interested in what she's reading. Okay, song of the week is Subway by Chapel Roan again. I have no regrets, and if you haven't listened to it, and I have not said it enough times, you better fucking get on it. This is crazy. Sometimes my mom will be like, I listened to your song of the week. It made me so sad. So I was like, hey, hope you're okay. Listen to your song of the week. Devastating again. Sometimes I'll get these texts just like, are you good? Are you good though? So that is all for this week. Thank you for listening. It has been a pleasure. We missed you so dearly. This has been Gay Rave. I am the Gabby L, and the L is for love you. Bye.
That's what she said. And you know what? What was that? Okay, James.